What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is the video that we've been waiting to make for so long. So the R34 is finally getting off to be painted, which is so bloody cool. We've settled on someone to paint the car. If you don't know the car already, obviously we bought this car from auction really cheap and it was stolen recovered. The paint was pretty average. We did our absolute best. If you go back and look through some of the videos, earlier videos that we did, we went and cut and polished everything and tried to get it as good as we can, and it came up pretty good. But things like the door, we had to replace the door, the handle, just little bits and pieces which made the car, I don't know, it's probably not something that everybody notices, but I definitely notice it a lot more when I'm seeing it every day and I know what's been done to it. But anyway, so we've come to a final decision on who we're getting to paint the car. We're going with a company called Sinister Customs, who are out north of Adelaide. Really nice guy. He actually came and met us at a car cruise and had a look over the car, gave us, a rough idea of what we'll be looking at. And we've finally gone back and forward trying to work out who we're going to deal with, and we've locked in Sinister Customs. So we've got to get the car ready tonight. Hopefully in this video, a lot of it will be done and dusted, and we're going to drop the car off to him, meet him, have a look at the shop, and just make sure that we're going to do everything we want to do with the car. There's lots of little things, like there are some little dents in the roof. I'm not sure if that's going to pick up on video. Little dents on the roof. We've got a new fuel cap for there. We've got a nice little dent. I don't know if you can just see the bump in the shadow. We've got a little dent there. We've got a different color door, different color handle here. That'll all be repaired and painted. Some of the mirrors have got some peeling. What else have we got? We've got some marks on the guards, typical Nissan paint. We've got the wheel did catch the guard on the side. The bonnet, it's been cut and polished. You can see the colors are really thin here. We've got some of the little marks up in the top corner. Front bar is obviously getting replaced with our JSAI kit that we've had sitting here for so long. We've got the lip as well. On this side, we've got pretty much every panel. So we've got a little bit of paint chipping on here, a little bit of surface rust just lightly on the corner of the back of the boot. Chip, a bit of discoloration, the clears come off on the back. We're going to be removing so you can see that on camera there. It's like a little bit of clear coming off, Skyline badge coming off, and this one coming off as well. We're going to leave the keyhole, so this will be fairly clean along the back. We've got the JSI rear lip here, which is going to be going along the back. I'm a little bit concerned about what we need to do with the exhaust. So the exhaust is going to need to be changed or just extended a little bit. So if you have a look, it doesn't actually sit out very far from the rear bumper. And I think that's gonna, once that lip goes onto the rear bumper here, it sort of sits along the edge here on that style line. It just means that exhaust tip's gonna be a fair way in. So we'll deal with that. We might need to chop the tip off the cannon, which is gonna be pretty hard to do to a brand new HKS exhaust like this one is, but just to extend the tip out a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. So on this side, obviously we've got a little bit of damage where it looks like someone's backed into the car or something like that. That does close up, but we'll get him to have a look at this and repair this and make that gap a little bit better. Rear bumper is staying. Rear bumper has a few little marks all the way around it. We do have a light little, not sure if the camera picks that up, right here. Little dent there. Still got stone chips and everything. Paint's pretty crappy on the door. There's some high pressuring it. It's peeled some paint off. Some crap on there as well. Some marks around the door handle, if I can get the camera to focus. And then same with the mirror. Little nick on the bonnet. A couple of little chips on there. And there is a little dent on the front there as well. I don't know if you can pick that up. But we do have a lip that sits along the front of the bonnet there for that other front bar. So as far as what we got to put on, obviously we've got the JSI bumper, which is going to be 1,000 times better. And then we've got the JSI lip, got the side skirts sitting up just up here, and we've got the front lip that goes on the bonnet. So this one goes on, sort of sits up like that and has that GDR look in it, because the JSI bonnet actually sticks out a little bit. I don't know if you'll see. I'll see if I can find a picture. I'll put it up here of someone random's car, but the JSI front bumper sticks out, so it does need this lip on there to sort of all fit in nicely. What else we got? We got the roof. We got the boot lip. So we got the Origin. We've got the Origin boot lip, new fuel door. We've got the GT badge from the other guard. We've got a roof, Origin roof wing. So color-wise, we are going the same color. We're going to stick with white, but we're going to put an interesting spin on it. So there's a white. I had a couple of different whites that we were looking at for ages and ages, and I've been going around to car yards and looking what they look like in the sun, in the shade, all different, different times of day and everything. And there's one particular white that has stood out time and time again, and it's a real vibrant white, real like a neon white, like it's really clean white, even when it's a little bit dirty. Yet when it's in the sun, it's got this absolutely amazing pearl on it. So I won't say what it is at the moment, but maybe a little bit closer to the reveal time I might make some hints. But I think it's going to look really good. The only thing that we've been trying to work out with Sinister Customs at the moment was if we do door jams. So we've got a price basically for spraying just the outside of the car, which would look absolutely amazing. It'll be fine, but we've gone to all the trouble to do that, and I think there's still going to be like a line, because it's such a different, bright, vibrant white that we're doing, that it's going to look a little bit silly going up to here. I would rather go up to sort of this seal in here and have it all covered by the seals and have all this all the same white. I think that's the go. And obviously we need to do if we do that, then we're going to need to do the inside of the doors. So the doors need to come out. So there's a fair bit of extra cost involved with doing it all like that. So I think it's going to be worth it. Even in here, you can see there's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it is worn out. And this replacement door that we got as well definitely needs to be painted, because it'd look pretty average if it wasn't. So I think we're going to try and do a door jam respray up until the door seals. We're not going to do engine bay. The engine bay is already white, so we don't need to worry too much about that. And it's a different white anyway. So even compared to now, it's a different white. So we've got a little bit of stuff we need to do. We need to throw the standard wheels on. We're going to do that now. We're going to try and fit this kit in the four-wheel drive. Fingers crossed, because I'm going to get the missus tomorrow, which is Monday, to drive the four-wheel drive out while I drive this out to Sinister Customs. And fingers crossed we can get everything we need. I think we'll be all right, because the Patrol's pretty bloody big. We should be able to fit this bumper in there and everything we need. So first steps, clean the inside of the car out, which is all pretty much done. We did do cars and coffee this morning. We went up to Blackwood, which was absolutely unreal. It was a massive turnout. And then last night we had Octane Oz, which was a first-time car show inside a warehouse, which was awesome. They had a DJ and everything. I'll put a little clip in here of what the Octane Oz car show was all about. And but yeah, I probably can't put the sound though, because it's probably all copyright sound, but I'll put that in here and you can have a look at that. I reckon we're pretty much set. We just need to change all these wheels over. This is going to be the last time we see this car looking like this. Bit nervous, to be honest, what it's going to look like with this body kit on there. I know it's going to look good. I'm a little bit worried about the rear bar. The rear bar is quite square, but there's not a whole lot of options. So there's only 2 different real options here in Australia, unless I want to import something. But we're going to go with this. We're going to see what it looks like. They've got to paint the rear bar anyway, and this lip, the bar that we got to go on the back, is a lip, so it just fits over the edge. Oh, the other thing I did actually do, these weather strips are really common for peeling and cracking. We've ordered a set of these weather strips, all 4 from Amaya. No, I always say it wrong. But we've ordered a full set of them. These ones aren't too bad. I'm going to keep these as spares, but even still, they're still cracking. So yeah, we've got a full set of these. As for these, we've got a roll of... Where'd it go? We've got a roll of 3D carbon fiber tape. Or So we'll chuck that on there once that's all done. I won't do that yet. And the other thing we've got is these horrible orange or red, whatever color they are, weather strips. These are genuine Nissan ones, which would be a shame to take them off. But we've got a full set of black, brand new black weather strips to go on here. And see how these look when we pull these off. But that's another thing we'll do probably once the car is back from paint. The other thing I was toying with was getting these silver strips painted black while they're off, because obviously he's got to pop them out. They just unclip. But I don't know whether we do them black or we keep them silver. There's not really a whole lot of other silver stuff on a car. Obviously the spokes are, but I don't know. We'll see what he thinks about that. I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Fingers crossed it all looks really, really nice and he does a good job. I'm a little bit nervous about the whole thing. Obviously, we're getting it for a pretty good price for what it is, I think. Still a lot of money, still pretty nervous about spending that kind of money on it. I'm not one to throw money at things. I like to think of it as a bit of an investment. So I don't want to spend too much more than the car is worth. Otherwise, my brain just won't compute, won't let me do it. So if I try and keep the budget around what the car is sellable for, that makes me feel a lot better, and it sort of gives me a bit more motivation to keep things going. All right, that's enough chit chat. If you haven't already turned off the video, if you're still here, I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget to drop a like and a follow, guys. Really appreciate that. Let's get these other spare wheels on, standard wheels on, try and get this body kit in the patrol. I reckon we should be all right in here with the front bar. The patrol is definitely a hell of a lot wider. So this one could probably go in the back, height-wise. We've got heaps of fasteners there as well that they gave us with the front bar. JSAI are really good to deal with though. Just if you're looking for a body kit, you want someone good to deal with. The big question, will we fit a full R34 body kit in the patrol? Oh dude, it's so close. So close. I reckon we're gonna have to lay that front seat down. We should be able to fit the bar around the corner a little bit. We'll see if we can lay that down.
One eternity later.
Easy, I don't know what I was worrying about. Big old patrol. Fit anything in there. Got tons of room. We could fit probably 2 or 3 body kits in there. Don't mind all the other mess. Side skirts are chilling up here. Rear and front bars fit in nicely. I think we're all good. So the missus is going to drive this out to Sinister tomorrow. I think that should be good. Probably sit this. We'll work that out. That should be all right. Done and dusted. All right, let's get these wheels on the 34. We're going to leave these here so they don't get paint or any crap on them. All the standard wheels are back on, done and dusted. It looks absolutely terrible. It looks okay, but I'm so used to it with the good wheels on it. These wheels sit so far in the guards. Patrol's all loaded and the Skyline is ready to go. So once we've done a few things at work tomorrow, we're gonna head straight out north, out to Sinister Customs and drop the car off, fill them in with a few little details of what we want to do, like removing the badges, fitting the rear skirt or the rear bumper as well. You know, we want that a certain way. I don't think there's much else to tell him really. I think everything's pretty straightforward. We're going to try and see if we can trim out the front intercooler and intercooler piping just over here as neat as possible. Try and get it as close up as we can. We've got some mesh on the way for the grille opening. I'm not sure whether to put that down here, and I don't know whether we're going to move the number plate over a little bit. So I'll get him not to screw any holes into that bar just yet until we get a little plate holder or something to sit the plate offset. We'll see what that looks like, but we'll try and get him not to screw any holes in their new bar just yet. Like I said, we've got a mesh for the grille opening, and we'll put mesh here if we need to, but I'm not sure if we'll do that yet. These indicators should fit in the new bar. Got our new headlights. I think everything's pretty much good to go. I think I'm just nervous talking more than anything because we're going to be without the car for probably 2 to 3 weeks. And it's going to be on the other side of town, which I'm a bit worried about, but I think I'll be worrying for no reason. I think we're going to be all fine. He's a really, really nice guy and seems pretty genuine, so fingers crossed. See you in the morning.